what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Was a Zombie Human Hybrid? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie as well. Now before continuing this, shout out to Naruto Fix Only. He's the one who suggested me this idea. I'm starting to pick up your ideas again, but I will be making my own ideas while I can. So yeah, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you're new to this channel, or yeah, if you haven't. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Roll the intro! Our story begins at the main gates of Konohagakure Sato 3 months before the QB attack happened. As we see, a pregnant Konoichi was being brought and carried on a stretcher by some shinobis inside the village as she was being brought towards an Anbu doctor. As the reason she was in this condition was because the shinobi they were after threw some smoke in Kushina's face. That was the reason of her fainting, and they did not knew what was happening at the time. So they were getting anxious and brought her back. As one of the shinobis then went to alert her husband, the fourth Hokage of the said village, Minato Namikaze, as he was now inside the hospital room as well. How is she, doctor? She's fine, Hokage-sama. You can go inside and meet now. But the liquid or the dust that the shinobi says were thrown at her, it was some sort of experimental liquid, and we have to look through into it. We do not know what it is. I see. Is the fetus okay? Yes. As we see a Minato who looked angry going inside the room. As the door of the room closed, his anger vanished as well. Kushina-chan, you know that what you did was wrong, right? You could have died, or you could have hurted the baby. The doctors don't know what the liquid that you consumed in the dust storm was. Relax, Minato. It couldn't be nothing. And next time I go outside, it'll be fine. You won't be going outside, Kushina, said Minato, as this time he was mad as Kushina's eyes widened, because Minato usually listened to her every word. What did you say? I said what I meant. I don't want you to get hurt, please, Kushina. You're quite vulnerable, as it is. I know that you don't like being called that, but you are. Fine, I won't, okay? If that makes you happy. As after some time, they were reconciling as the doctor arrived. It seems that whatever he consumed was of none of the concerns. There are no major differences with the fetus, as we can presume now, but we will advise that we do some more tests as the time went on. Okay. And after that, the test happened, but Kushina didn't want any test because she hated hospitals, so yeah. You can say that she sent it in. The blood clone weighed with seals that made it look like that she was the real Kushina, and the test went A-okay. But unknown to them, the liquid contained certain something that made Naruto different. As the QB was watching this, but due to his hatred towards Kushina as well, because the woman was such a hot-headed one, as well as didn't want him to listen to anyone, he remained quiet. And finally, 10th of October arrived, and Naruto was born, and, well, let's just say Kushina and Minato were this close to dying. And somehow they were able to survive this and seal the QB inside Naruto. They then, after checking him through with the doctor, found out something was wrong with him. As we go there now and see that they were conversing with the doctor. Everything is normal, doctor. How can you say something is wrong? Said Kushina, because she was some sort of a medic as well. Well, Kushina-sama, the thing is that, your son, his whole DNA is different. What do you mean? This can explain. As he brought out a kunai, what are you going to do? Minato said, as did Kushina, as the doctor then stabbed Naruto straight through the heart. An infant child, as Minato prepared a Rasengan, as the chakra chains appeared, as their eyes were narrowed. You, why did you do that? As the doctor brought out the kunai. Wait, see! Look towards your kid, the doctor said, fearing for his life, that his theory might just kill him. But when the both parents paused and watched their now presumed dead corpse of the child, they were shocked. The child was still crying as the wound began to heal itself. See? This is amazing. What does it mean? I think that your son is, undead. What do you mean? By that, uh, I don't know how to say this, but you're gonna call me mad, Hokage-sama. I tried to perform an experiment. I cut it off all the veins to his heart. Are you some sort of sociopath to do that? I know you would say that, but it was for the best of interest, because if your son has this ability, think about how many people can be saved. You, Kushina then said, thought that my son was a guinea pig for your experiments? I'm sorry, Kushina-sama. As Kushina then literally was about to strangle him until Hiruzen Sarutobi arrived. Enough, Kushina. But Gigi, I know, and he will be punished because he did not consider asking us. I'm sorry, Hokage-sama. You should be. Anbu, take this man away. As he walked towards Naruto. How is he? He is fine. Thank God he is. But seriously, that was amazing, you gotta admit, Minato said. As Kushina looked towards him, you better don't think what I'm thinking that you're going to try to do. No, ma'am, I won't. Certainly won't. Never. He's my son. What do you think I am? Fine, I won't, okay? As Hiruzen said, seems you're both energetic, even after all the chaos that happened. Yeah. So, Minato, Hiruzen said, getting serious, have you traced down that masked person yet or not? I don't know, Gigi. I have been trying to find him, Hiruzen-sama, but he's nowhere to be seen. Any clues who he might be? He claimed to be Madara Uchiha. As Hiruzen then said, oh, but... Yeah, I know what you're going to say, Hiruzen-sama. I think that he is lying as well. How do you think so? Because his fighting style was quite sloppy for an Uchiha who was regarded as the god of war in his own era. And he could have easily taken me out, right? That is true. But how did you come to that conclusion that this might be a fake Madara? Well, the thing is that, you said that Madara was able to parry every attack from Hirishin that the second Hokage created. Even though if I had the more advanced version of Hirishin, he would have been able to parry it, right? Or at least able to block it, if nothing else. That is correct, he said, stroking his goatee beard. So, would you like to present some pointers towards the council who are trying to blame everything on your kid? What? Said Kushina. Yes, the civilian council and the elders think that it is worthy that your son is a demon and should be controlled and given to Danzo to be manipulated into a perfect weapon. As Kushina and Minato were shocked when they heard this. Lead the way, Gigi. As Hiruzen smirked, Hiruzen-sama, do you think this is the best course of actions? Said one of the Anbu. Those idiots need to learn that in Hokage village, everyone should listen to their Hokage's words. Even if he is a retired one. Because he knows best. This is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship. Always remember that, Anbu-san. Hi. I will. As after that, we see them entering the council chamber. As Kushina then said, who is the idiot who thinks that my son is a demon? We as the council deem it, as Kushina then brought out a chakra chain, slitting his throat up. Next, who is it now? As everyone then remained quiet. They did not want it to enrage an already enraged woman, who was able to survive the QB extraction as well as giving birth, as well as survive death itself, because that woman is dangerous. As Danzo then remained quiet as well. I heard from a little pretty bird that you, Danzo, wanted my son to be like your attack dog. It will be the best course of action, since I know that your son is special. How do you know that? As Minato asked as well. Answered this, Danzo. I demand as a Kage. As Danzo then sighed. It was the doctor. He said this to me. I visited him to ask him why he was put there. I thought that there was something wrong with the seal that he might have discovered that you tried to cover up. To use it against us as a tactic? Quite low, Danzo, said Hiruzen. I know, but what I found was quite, let's just say, surprising. The kid is practically immortal. Think about it. How many lives could it save? I could give a less damn what happens to all of you. You all are greedy bastards. If you knew that tomorrow will be the death and end of the world, you will raise the prices of coffin and the ground for burial. As they all remained quiet. Mainly the civilian side, as the shinobi side smirked, because they knew this was true. The populace side of Konoha was way too much greedy for their own good. As Kushina then said, nobody, until the day I breathe, will touch my son. Even if he has this condition, I don't know how. he will still live like a normal child and will not be put in harm's way. Is this understood? She said, as everyone remained quiet. I said, this is understood! Yes, ma'am. All of them said, good. I'm leaving Minato with my son. Yes, ma'am. As everyone was surprised that Minato was also scared. As Shikaku then got up with shaky legs as he got towards Minato and put a hand on his shoulder. Man, I pity your ass. What do you mean? You have been living with such a woman? Do you want to die? Said Minato. She can hear you. Please be quiet. Okay, my bad. As Joza then said, I think I wetted my pants. After that, we have a cutscene towards a cave where we see a wounded person who has just taken off his mask to reveal a half-mangled face and a lone Uchiha eye which was glowing in the dark red. As the person rose from the ground. Any news, Zetsu? Yes, Sobito. I heard and confirmed from Konoha that the Jinchuriki has been changed, and it is none other than Naruto Uzumaki, the child of your sensei. He's not my sensei. I do not know a person like him. Obito Uchiha is dead. I am the ghost of Uchiha now. I see. I'm sorry. There's nothing. So what are we going to do now? What else? As planned, we will continue to wait and gather members in our new project, the Akatsuki. So you want to make it real? Yes. With individuals with the same mindset as ours, as well as the powers to back it up, we will be able to do what we two are meant to. That is correct. We will. And the whole elemental nation will see what true peace is. In due time. Keep watching him and the other Jinchurikis as well. Hi. As after that, we have another cutscene as we go towards Kushina as she was playing with Naruto. As we go outside of the Uzumaki Namikaze house. As after that, we have a time skip of 5 years. As 5 years later, we see a 5-year-old Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze walking in the streets of the village all by himself because even his parents told him to stay at home. He just loved to wander out, to explore. As he was exploring the streets at night, as it was cold, and he bumped into someone. And though someone was none other than Ino Yamanaka, as she was lost and crying. Why are you crying? Naruto asked. I'm lost. I don't know where am I supposed to go now? As little Ino said, as Naruto then patted her head. There. Everything will be fine. Why don't we find your home first? Really? Yeah. You're a big girl, right? Yeah. Mommy said I am. Then I'm also a big boy. We should go and help you, right? Yeah. We should. As both of them then left, as Naruto grabbed her hand and led her the way, as she was blushing the whole way. As after that, they were able to find out where the girl's house was. It was a beautiful flower shop, as Naruto then picked up a flower and gave it to her. There, a purple beautiful flower for a purple wearing beautiful girl. Well, Johnny, as Naruto after that dashed away, as Inuichi then arrived. Isn't that Naruto? Huh? Ino said, looking towards her dad. Do you know that boy, Dad? Yes, he is Okage-sama's son, Naruto. Why were you with him? As Ino explained to her father finally what has happened and how did that boy found her. I see. How many times have I told you, do not wander off at night. It is dangerous out there. But that boy was out as well. You said so yourself, Tojan, that boy is our Kage's son. I know, but you know what? Fine. You go with your mother, I'll go and send him home, okay? As after that, Inuichi followed Naruto and, busted him to his parents as Naruto was then scolded. After that, we have another time skip of 3 years, as it has been 8 years, and today was the first day of Naruto's academy. He was going to begin in the shinobi career, as he was way too much ecstatic. As his parents were sleeping, as it was 6 a.m., as Naruto bursted through the door and was now jumping on the bed. Come on, Tojan, Kajan, we have to go now, otherwise I'll be late. As Minato woke up, who has just returned 2 hours ago and has just fallen asleep 1 hour ago. Huh? Wait, what? Naruto, how many times do I have to tell you that it is still some time left? Let me sleep, he said, grabbing the sheets as Naruto slipped, who was standing on them, as he fell headfirst down to the ground as a crunching sound was heard. As both of the parents got up, Naruto! As they looked, that Naruto's body was up, as it was now limped, as Naruto's head was twisted in an awkward position, almost like it was broken. I'm okay, Naruto said, but it's not ideal. I can't feel my legs. As Naruto's mom then got up and readjusted Naruto's neck. He couldn't feel the pain, that was the good thing. But that didn't mean that even with his regeneration, he should be allowed to do dangerous things. Mataka. Seriously, Minato, you could have hurted him. As Minato then sighed, looking down after some time. I'm sorry, Kushina. As then he turned his face completely towards her to see that the other half of the face was completely swollen red because Kushina slapped him so hard. As he looked towards Naruto. I'm sorry, Naruto. It's fine, Toho-chan, as his face was swollen as well because Kushina slapped both of them. Naruto for being such a brat in the morning and for Minato for being a dick. So after that, the three of them then left after having their breakfast as their face, which were swollen, has gotten way too much better because of Kushina's healing jutsus. As Naruto was jumping the whole way there, as on the other side, Ino as well as a certain Yuga girl was walking as well towards the academy with their parents. As when all of them arrived and saw their Hokage, they stopped. Ah, Hokage-sama. You know, it's fine, Hiyashi. You shouldn't be that formal with a friend, right? Was just checking. As Fugaku and Mikoto then arrived there as well. Oh, hey Fugaku, nice to see you here. It has been a pleasure as well, Minato. I see, so your daughter and son are continuing the academy as well from this day on? Yes. As they were the Uchiha twins, as they were called. Satsuki and Sasuke, Uchiha. As both of them were complete opposites. Sasuke was a happy-go-lucky child while Satsuki was a brooding girl. As she looked towards Naruto and did a double take. And after that, her eyes widened for a bit before she looked away and there was a blush on her face as Naruto was confused. Huh? That was weird, he thought. As after that, all of the children were sent by their parents into the class, as Iruka Amino with his assistant came there, which was none other than Mizuki. Well, good morning class, I'll be your sensei, Iruka Amino, and this is my assistant, Mizuki, and we will be teaching you for the upcoming years. And one by one, please introduce yourself, as he pointed towards the back end of the boy, which was a lazy one. What a drag. Name Shikamaru Nara. As he sat down. As a boy was now munching on the chips, as he wiped his face after some seconds. Name's Choji Akamichi, as he began to munch on the chips again after sitting down. As next to them was seated Ino Yamanaka. My name's Ino Yamanaka. And one by one, everyone introduced themselves until it was Satsuki, Sasuke, and Naruto's turn, because they were the only ones who were seated on the farthest decks in the front seat. Named Satsuki Uchiha, she said, as she sat down after saying that. Oh, I'm her twin. My name is Sasuke Uchiha. As he sat down as well. As Naruto then said, name's Naruto? Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze? As he sat down. As Iruka then said, great! From this day forward, we will continue to teach and you'll continue to learn. And I hope that we'll build a relationship of that of a teacher and the student and respect the boundaries. But he made the biggest mistake after saying that, because in the upcoming next years, it was hell for him, and he developed a knack of using the big head no jutsu on them. And now we have another time skip after that day. Time skip to all the way when they were graduating, as Naruto and everyone else was now 13 years old, as they were inside their class when Iruka came in and sighed for the final time. All those years of suffering has finally come to an end. Silence! All of you idiots! He said using big head no jutsu, as everyone was quiet. As he then said, great! Now, I'm pleased to tell that you all are becoming a shinobi. Hey, Sensei, didn't you want to say that we are getting out of your life or something like that? Said none other than Kiba, the Inuzuka clan here. No, Kiba, obviously I wouldn't. Why would I? You're my precious students. Yeah, Sensei. As everyone squinted their eyes, we can tell how precious we are to you. Ah, damn these brats. The nerve. Enough, everyone. Come on, Iruka sensei. Be a little, nice. This is our last day as your students. After this, we'll be your comrades. Oh, pity my soul. I don't want any one of you near me, you brats. Instead of saving me, you might just use me as a bait to get out of there. Jeez. Or just to prank me. As Naruto was looking at him with a smirk. Oh no. The most crankiest of them all. He's looking at me. Iruka thought. As he said, I have to wrap this up. So, I'm gonna just present you with the test. Do it! Wait, what? Like that? Yes. If you got caught, you're a fail. As fast as he could, he pushed all the papers inside Mizuki's hands as Mizuki distributed them. And just to be sure, every one of them passed. And after that, he told them to do the test, which everyone passed again. As Mizuki was now fuming because his plan didn't work on failing anyone, as all of them has passed. So, he thought that it was best he do the deed himself. As for Naruto and everyone else, they were happy and had their headbands. See you later, Iruka sensei. We'll come to meet you sometime soon. Yeah, it'll be nice. Please don't, Kami-sama. If you ever loved me, please, I beg of you, don't send them my way anymore. I'm already suffering more than enough. As after that, we go towards outside of the academy, where every child was seen, meeting with their parents as Naruto was waiting as Kushina arrived. Oh, was I late? No, you're almost here in time, Kachan. Huh. You're a shinobi now, Naruto. Congratulations. We're going to have a ramen now. Geez, Mom, can you eat something else for once? What did you say? No, I meant the ramen was great idea, yum. We should go to Ichiraku's properly. I was gonna cook my special ramen, but oh well. Man, the Jolo chip ramen. I don't want to eat that. Naruto said, remembering the last time their faces were swollen and so were their lips because of the heat, which was way too much, and Kushina was eating it like a champ. 3 bowls of Jolo chipped mixed ramen. As the ramen eating woman has forced them to eat that monstrosity made by her. The world's spiciest ramen, as she called it. But it was even mild to her. As Naruto's and Minato's colors left their face whenever it was reminded to them. As Naruto was brought out of his flashbacks of horror by Kushina snapping her fingers in front of him. Oi, where were you, Naruto? Nowhere, Kachan. You know what? Maybe I think that we should go and eat Ichiraku ramen instead. Just to change the taste. I mean, we have eaten it before, right? You know what? Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Naruto. You are, after all, my son. So that is why you're a smart one, right? Yeah, obviously, totally, yeah. As inside Naruto's head, a fox chuckled. Yeah, right. As Naruto then said, please don't say something stupid, Mr. Fox. Yeah, I won't, kid. Now, how did this happen? Well, the thing is that Naruto, when he began the academy, after 2 years or so, when he was 8 or 9, he somehow wound up hitting his head after falling from a tree and knocking himself out when it was recess time. So, Naruto went inside his mindscape, and that is when he encountered the huge fox. So he went inside the cave, and the fox, tried to slash at him, but to no avail. As after that, even the QB was tired after hours of trying. What it seems. I won't hurt, right? Because I tried myself to feel what it feels like to pain or something, but it doesn't hurt. Yeah, you got that right, brat. I learned the hard way. Hey, I wasn't the one who was saying to do that, right? Yeah, whatever, brat. So why are you here? You shouldn't be here in the first place. I'm sorry. I'm here. I just knocked myself out. Quite a foolish way to arrive here, but oh well. So aren't you going to find a way? No, I'm more interested in you. And why is that? QB said, narrowing his eyes. Well, you're a humongous fox stick inside a kid's head. I would like to know what you are feeling currently. What do you think? Oh, this is amazing. I feel so refreshed that I'm inside this sewer-looking seal. As after that, Naruto said, my bad. I knew that you're, feeling such down. Of course I am. So, are you just going to, look down upon me and add fire to my already sorrows or something? Or wounds? or gonna go away? Nah, I just wanna, make a friend out of you. No, I don't want to be your friend or any human at all, because you human only want my power. Look, dude, Naruto said, I cannot die, literally. I tried it myself. You really did? Although it was by accident, I swallowed a whole spoon, and it came out as it was. You don't want to know from where, though. And I didn't die, although I didn't feel any pain as well. Yeah, not an interesting story exactly. But after the spoon came out, well, understood what I ate. It was a poisonous salad that I made myself after gathering some herbs. How dumb are you, kid? Well, yeah, kids tend to make mistakes, and I was told that it will be the most delicious salad. By whom? By Mizuki-sensei, of course. Who else? Who? Nice Naruto paused. Oh, I didn't realize at the time. What was he trying to accomplish again? You really are slow, kid. Someone might kill you like this. I'm fearful of that. Aye, so you do care. Fine, kid. You have earned my trust. Only a part of it, though. Because I now know that you cannot die and you are pretty much harmless. So, as annoying as it is, as long as you, are alive, I will be sticking by your side. As Naruto then said, deal. And that was the end of the flashback, as after that Naruto and Kyuubi's relation that started off on a weird conversation started, and now they were good friends. As after some time, we see that the whole Uzumaki no Mikaze family was celebrating inside the ramen stand when Shinobi arrived. Ah, Kakashi, you're here. Kakashi-Nisan, it's good to see you. As Kakashi nodded. Kage-sama, it is unfortunate news. What? As Minato was outside. What? He yelled after some time as Kushina then got up. Everything fine? Yes, Kushina-sama. Everything is fine. You should stay here. And she looked towards Minato. Yeah, I'll deal with this, honey. You just take Naruto back, okay? Okay. As after that, Kushina and Naruto went back. And in the night time, Minato arrived, as he looked tired. Long day? Yeah, you wouldn't believe anything. So what happened? Mizuki, Naruto's, junior instructor, tried to steal the scroll of sealing for some reason, and he won't crack. I know a way or so, Dad. Can I try? No, Naruto, it is dangerous. Wait a minute, how are you gonna try, Sports? Let's just say I have a plan. As after that, Naruto was brought inside the interrogation chamber, as on the other side of the glass we see Minato, Kushina, as well as Anko, and Ibiki were standing. I don't trust this kid, Hokage-sama. I know he's your kid and all, Kushina-sama, but seriously, what can a kid accomplish that even we, the tough ones, couldn't crack? Oh, Mizuki-sensei. What? I brought something for you. As Naruto knew what Mizuki loved, and it was dumpling. As Naruto has stopped by a shop before arriving here. Dumplings? Yes, I know you like pork dumplings, but I have some more sauces to add on to it because they are plain. What do you mean they are plain? They are the delicious snack in the world. Right, but what if you eat it with chocolate? What? What do you mean, chocolate? As Naruto cut it, the steam bun in half. As after that, he added some chocolate syrup on top of it. As he took a bite. No, you monster! How can you eat sweet with spicy things? It is so tasty. Wanna have a try? No, I'm gonna barf. No, I'll tell. It was Orochimaru. Just get this monster away from me and my dumplings. As on the other side, everyone was shocked at what has happened. That was it? All we had to do was use dumplings? Seriously, that was it? Anko and Ibiki were heard saying again and again to themselves, trying to console that a kid was able to beat them, and it was because they did not know of such a method. As on the other side, we see Naruto enjoying his dumpling, but he wasn't done. Why though? I've already told you. Don't. Okay, you made me do this. How about another one? No. What are you going to do? As this time it was a strawberry syrup with maple syrup. On top of it was honey, and he added some spices. You monster! How can you eat that? Oh no, Sensei. I'm not the one who is going to eat that. It will be you. No, No, no! Ibiki-san, Uncle-san, I need your help, as both of them smirked as went inside. As his mouth was opened, as his hands were grabbed as well. No, no! As after an inch close to his face, he could smell the monstrosity. It was delicious as at the same time barfing like. So he said, "It's because he promised me to get power and wanted to take revenge on Konoha by killing the third Hokage. I promise that is all. Please, please, please don't make me eat that monstrosity." Ah, there you go. That wasn't that bad, right? As Naruto ate that himself. "Why did you eat that?" he said, feeling triggered. Just to trigger you. As after that, 13-year-old Naruto Uzumaki left. And so did Ibiki and Anko. "You're not bad, kid, I gotta admit. That was certainly an entertaining method. And seems like you enjoyed that as well." "You know what? Yeah, that was fun." "How did you know?" Uncle asked. "Well, the thing is that I once heard him profess his love to, well, pork buns inside a washroom stall for teachers." "What?" "Yes, he was professing his love to them." "What a lonely douche." "Yeah, I know, right? And I have kept this close to my heart, but I guess it came in handy." "You got that right." As Minato and Kushina were also smiling after hearing that. As Minato then realized, his son was more like Kushina than him as he sighed. Obviously. Jeez. As after that, they left. As we go towards Orochimaru, as Kabuto has informed him through a letter. "Oh, so it seems that Mizuki was broken, and he has revealed everything to them. Well, time to relocate," he said to himself. And after that, the true journey of Naruto Uzumaki as a shinobi began. He, alongside Team 7, which consisted of Sasuke and Satsuki, under the guidance of Kakashi Hatake the next day, who became a Jonin after returning from Anbu forces, went on their ways to become shinobis. As they were doing currently their D-rank missions, as Naruto was seen being dragged by a wild boar. "You know, even though I don't feel pain, it is still ruining my clothes, and I don't want to get an earful from my mother." "I'm trying, you idiot," said Satsuki. "Yeah, Naruto, we are. Just stay still, okay? Try not to move," as a kunai was embedded in Naruto's forehead. "Are you out of your mind?" "Sorry. You know I can't feel pain. Are you literally trying to do this, willingly or something?" Gotta admit I was at first, as another kunai was embedded right next to Naruto's private area. "What are you, crazy woman? Do you want to literally make me a person who can't bear children with a woman?" "So what if I am trying to do that?" "I won't let you hurt my private jewels." "That is what you call them?" "Yes." As after that, this weird conversation was being heard by the Jonin himself. "What the hell is wrong with this team? I get it that Sensei's kid has ability to not die or anything like that, but still, his teammates are sadists who use him as a test dummy, literally, even though he doesn't feel pain. In the end, they were able to stop the boar, who was tired just because he was dragging Naruto along. As Naruto got himself out, his clothes were ruined. "Great! All my clothes are ruined." As Naruto then said, "Gee, Sensei, I'll be going home." As he walked the whole way back home, deep in thought as everyone was laughing at him as Naruto was confused. Soon as he entered the house, his mother gasped, and then her eyes narrowed. As she picked Naruto by the ear. "You know, Gachan, I don't feel pain." "Shut up, young man. Why the hell are you cross-tethered?" As she looked behind, as she gasped. "Oh my god, did you walk back home?" "Yes." As she sighed. "Ugh. What is wrong?" "Your clothes, they're not there, Naruto. Everyone was seeing your ass while you backed home." As Naruto's mouth was open. "What? Nobody told me?" As he was frustrated after that. As this was all being monitored by Zetsu, as well as the Akatsuki. So any news about Cubist in Cherokee? He was literally being dragged by a boar, and while he was returning after the mission, his ass was viewing in full prime view of the whole village, even my eyes. Okay, that information was not required, Zetsu. I thought you wanted every information, Pain-sama. So, what is the plan? "Oh, I will tell you again," said a voice that all too knew too well. It was Orochimaru. He was recruited again Akatsuki, as their goal was to destroy Konoha in the Chunin exams, because all the other Jinchurikis will be there as well this time year around, because Konoha, under guidance of Minato, with the constant work of the previous years, were able to turn their enemies into friends. Even Eva, because Naruto, instead of killing them, gave them a fair warning and just disabled them to fight. So they were not against Minato that much, but they still hated him for making them lose the battle. But this time around, they listened to his reasoning and were going to be participants. As that is when Akatsuki thought was the best time to attack them, when they did not see them coming. As for Naruto, he was resting until he was called by his team as well as Sensei. What's the matter, Sensei? We just received a new mission, Naruto. It is a C-rank mission. This is Tazuna-san. Okay. So, what is the mission? We are going to go to the Land of Waves. As Naruto and his team made their way towards the Land of Waves, where they encountered many difficulties, such as the Demon Brothers, which they defeated easily, and after that, they encountered Zabuza Momochi, which their sensei fought while they protected their, well, quote-unquote, which was, their target, primary target, to protect their client. I'm sorry, my tongue is slipping, okay? Anyways, on to the story. As in the end, Kakashi was, well, exhausted. So, their team went to his house, and that is when he revealed the whole sad story about Gato being the child abuser as well as a rapist and pedophile. So, Naruto was enraged, and he, for the first time, was seen inside his mindscape, but with an enraged expression. Kurama, what is it, kid? I need your help. I know I promised I won't use your chakra. You know, in other matters I would have declined, even if it is you. But knowing you have never asked for once, as well as the condition has justified itself for my help, I will give it to you, kid. Here you go. As the fist bumped, and Naruto was engulfed with the golden chakra. Whoa, this is exciting. As Naruto after that, senses were heightened as he was able to track down a base full of goons where he saw some distressful chakras as well. As Naruto arrived there at blinding speeds like a golden glowing ball of light, as he literally killed every one of them who was there. And he butchered down Gato as well. After doing so, he was frozen. What is this? As his hands were covered in blood, his eyes began to hallucinate as he was losing his sight. As then something happened. Naruto's eyes were completely white, as all the golden chakra has disappeared. Oi, kid, what the hell is wrong with you? As Naruto entered into a new mode of state, the zombie mode. As Naruto then did something, as screams were heard throughout the forest. Next morning, we see that Naruto was found by his team covered in blood. Naruto, wake up, they said, shaking him up with a stick. Why are you guys away? And why are you waking me up with a stick? Oh, my stomach. What did I eat last night? A whole human being or something? As they pointed the stick towards the other side. As Naruto then looked towards the other side and saw that Gato had bite marks. So what? Did some animal bite him? No, Naruto. Look at that marks. As Naruto then burped as a bone came out, which was not an animalistic bone. Wait, so oh no, I'm gonna... As Naruto barfed out after that. What was that, Sensei? I don't know, Naruto. When we arrived here, after I woke up last night, we heard screams and we dashed here and saw that what you were doing, literally butchering down everyone, and everyone just disappeared after you bit them on the neck. Oh no, what did I do? Trust me, kid, that is something that I don't know as well. That is something dangerous, way too much. You gotta go and tell your parents about this. Okay. As after that, the whole village was freed from the curse as they arrived back. And that is when the Chunin exams were told to them by their sensei. As currently we go towards Minato and Kushina as well as the doctor, with Naruto who was sitting on the doctor checking desk. Naruto, can you explain to me what has happened to you when you lost your consciousness? I was mad and in sync with... I'm sorry, Kurama. It's fine, kid. With my Biju. You're perfect Jinchuriki? I'll show you. As Naruto and Kurama sync their chakra again, as Naruto was this time calm. As out of nowhere, Fugaku used a genjutsu on Naruto, which made him see that he killed his parents, as Naruto suddenly was enraged and he lost his sight again. As everyone witnessed what happened, as the Kyuubi's chakra disappeared as the connection faded, as Naruto's eyes were completely wide, as he growled at them, as he dashed at blinding speeds, as many force fields were, well, with the help of Seal appearing there, as with a single fist they all were cracking. Such brute strength, what is this? As all the chips that were on him were detecting something. I don't know what it is, as a little bit of blood sample was taken from him by the doctor, surprisingly. But they were shocked what was in the tube. His blood, it's purple. As Kushina paused, Naruto, wake up for alive! As Naruto after that stopped and looked at them, as he growled, but remained there. As Kushina went towards him, Kushina, he's dangerous! As Minato yelled at this, as Kushina, he's not dangerous. He's my little baby boy. As Naruto calmed down and closed his eyes. And after that, when he opened them, he said, wait, Kachan, what's going on? What happened? I thought that it was just a genjutsu, Naruto. I'm sorry I did this. It's alright, Uncle, but don't ever do that again. Please? Okay, son. I just wanted to apologize. Apology accepted. So, his blood is purple. I have to do some tests. And after doing some tests, it was, well, a lot of stuff and research that it all tracked back to the same doctor that was being, well, arrested. But the bad news was the doctor was dead. As Kushina then said, so it is the same liquid that I inhaled that has caused this to happen to Naruto. Yes, he said that it was an experiment, but the doctor is dead. What are we going to do now, Minato? Nothing. It is Naruto, so he has to live with it, I guess. But whenever he is enraged, he cannot lose himself like that. I won't be always there for him. You know that, right? As Naruto then said, closing his eyes and opening them. As this time around, he found himself with harder focus to not be in front of Kurama, but in front of his other self, who was growling at him. As his neck was tilted, with complete blank wide eyes, he was looking towards his real self. It's okay. I know that you only appear when you feel that I'm in danger, or when anyone close to us has died. But we can work together, protecting them. I know that you can understand me, or you can maybe, but please, if you do, then accept my hand. Please. I'm willing to accept you as a part of me as well. As the other Naruto halted for a bit, as he grabbed Naruto's hand, as both of them were engulfed with white light, and after that, Naruto opened his eyes. He was alright. And finally, after some time skip, the Chunin exams were near, as the other villages and their Kages were also arrived and present there. And Minato announced the whole Chunin exams, but the Akatsuki and more like Orochimaru himself couldn't wait any longer, so he jumped inside and attacked in the beginning. The Genins obviously were evacuated, and so were the others. So, what else did they do? They began to fight, but the whole village was destroyed thanks to Pain's almighty push. But Naruto then again used his brute strength to beat down on all of the other pots as well as the rest of the Akatsuki, with the help of his fellow friends as well as other villages. Fighting alongside with one another, they realized that they were stronger like this and were able to push anyone aside, as did their Kages, who were fighting alongside together. As in the end, the Akatsuki's plan has failed because the whole elemental nations were working together instead of running away and saving themselves. So, their plan has failed, and so was Zetsu arrested, and so was Obito, who was interrogated later on by Naruto. And they remembered something that was important. It all started because of Rin's death, as Obito stated. So Naruto went there, again, because he wanted to talk. What do you want, kid? I wanted to ask you a question. You said that your plan was to bring peace with this plan of yours called the Moon Eye Plan. And I was conversing with my friend, known as Kyuubi, to you, because I'm not going to tell you his real name. I'm not that stupid. So, you say that this tree will suck the chakra from Earth. Yes, and everyone will be at peace in their own state of dream. Yes. But what will happen if we get sick, hungry, or just dehydrated? We all will die. Or what else if the chakra is completely sucked out of the earth at one point? It will begin to absorb chakra from us, and in the end, we all will die. So, what I'm trying to say is that your plan sucks. A big loophole is there that you did not see. You're that dumb to follow anyone's words blindly. So, yeah, you only have yourself to blame for being this dumb. And as for Rin, she was dumb as well because she jumped in the way of Kakashi Nissan just trying to protect her and fulfill the promise. Jeez, what a simp, Naruto said before leaving, as Obito's eyebrow twitched. You brat. You know what? I take that back. You are a legendary level of simp. As Obito's head hung low, as he was insulted by a mere 13-year-old. As after that, Naruto arrived towards his parents. So, how was that? Ouch, I guess, Uncle said, as everyone else chuckled. Well, he is my student. Even though he did all this stuff, I won't be hurting him. Oh, but I will, as Kushina made him apologize to her because she thought of him as a little brother. And he apologized for trying to kill her practically because he was blinded by hate. And after some time of rehabilitation, as Kushina said, Obito returned back to his normal self and saw through the loopholes, and Zetsu in the end was found out about to be the true culprit of all this mess, and so was killed. And those who were salvageable from the Katsuki were salvaged as well, as a person and human beings, but those who weren't, such as Hidan and Kakuzu, were killed off. And the rest of the Elemental Nation was already together because they realized the true strength of unity. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you liked this one. If you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you're new to this channel or haven't. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!